Yeah.
Then he told an interviewer that Philadelphia fans want him traded. Now, that is just ridiculous. I know it's ridiculous because we have 2 Embiid jerseys in my house, okay? And I'm not buying a jersey for my kids of a guy who wants to be traded. For a guy who's never won anything, a guy who's punked out several times in the playoffs, a guy who's done nothing but shamelessly self-promote himself, and a guy who declined to play hurt in the past, he is way more popular in Philadelphia than he should be. He should be despised in Philadelphia if Philly fans are really, blue collar, what do you got for me, what have you done for me lately fans. But he's not. He's adored in Philadelphia.
Why?
Because he's all they got from this ridiculous process. He's the
That's
only
so not Philly.
Of 10 years of suffering.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why.
You're right.
If you're pot committed, if you're a process person, and almost everybody in Philly was, if you're a process person, then your last good hope, your last great hope is Joel Embiid. So you can't despise the guy. And I'm glad they don't, because we're talking about a relatively young man, and when he made his greatest mistakes, he was a very young man doing dumb stuff and hoping that his Hulu money was going to offset any sort of winning money that he was never going to make. So all that said, Joel Embiid has made it very plain, to me anyway, that he doesn't necessarily want to spend his career in Philadelphia if he doesn't think he can win here. If James Harden opts out of his contract and takes equal money or better money to sign somewhere else, I'm not sure Joel Embiid wants to be here, number one. Number 3, okay? Mm-hmm. Harden being number 2. Number 3, if they lose, Doc Rivers probably going to get fired. James Harden, in part, came here because of Doc Rivers. At least that's what he told us. So, 24 hours from now, we could be looking at a very, very different Sixers landscape.